you file those today at some point in time. Rebecca, you had a grade change?
Yeah, I got 96 and stuff.
96, okay. And David?
86.
Okay. Okay, guys. Today, take out your book. Page 146. And the sheet I'm handing out to you guys is the same sheet that I've got on the overhead. It'll be great to use for notes. We're going to do some rounding. What does it mean, or what's the rounding rule? Should have learned this a long time ago. 5 and up, you round up. 4 and below stays the same, right? Okay? Well, that's true with the decimals, because we're still going to round decimals. 5 and up, you round up. 4 and below stays the same. Okay? So, actually, I think we're just going to use the overhead, guys. Because they put this kind of short and sweet and to the point. I can't see my head. Okay. So, taking a look at the top of our paper, boys and girls, and this will be your note, so you're not going to want to toss this away. To round a decimal, very first thing you do, and you might think that this is very elementary, but you know what? I still do it. Underline the digit that needs to be rounded. Then you look at the digit right next to it, to the right of it, to determine whether you're going to go up or whether you're going to stay the same. If the digit is 4 or less, the underlined digit remains the same. If the digit is 5 or greater, you're going to add 1 to the underlined digit. So, here they give us 6 and 58 hundredths. They want us to round to the nearest tenth. What digit is in the tenths place? Okay? The 5. So I'm going to underline it. Okay? That's where I need to round to. I'm going to look at the number that's right behind it, and I'm going to think to myself, 8. 5 and up, you round up, so what's going to happen to our 5? It becomes a 6, so now, rounded to the nearest tenth, our answer would be 6 and 6/10. Okay? Pretty simple concept. You don't have to, because what do they want you to round to? Tenths, so that's all you have to go to. Okay? The next number they give us is 86 and 943 thousandths. Directions tell us round to the nearest hundredth. First thing I need to think of is in my head is which digit is in the hundredths place. Rebecca? The 4. So I'm going to underline it. Next thing I do is I look at that 3 and I think to myself, what's the rounding rule? And what's that 3 going to do to the 4? What's the 3 going to do to the 4, David? It's going to not go down, but keep it the same. So it'd be 86 and 94 hundredths. The thing you guys got to keep in your head, 5 and up, you're going to round up. 4 below, your number stays the same. So this does not round down to 3. It simply stays the same. And that's where generally where kids have trouble. They want to round down, but it simply stays the same. So let's go. You guys can fill these in at your own. I'll call for volunteers. Read the decimal for us. Kyle?
21
Hundredths. They want us to round to the nearest tenth, Kyle. What number is in the tenths place?
the 1.
What number is in the tenths? The 2, so underline it. Then you're going to look at that 1, Kyle. What's the 1 going to do to the 2? You can only do two things. It's either gonna go up or stay the same. Stay the same, so what's our answer going to be?
3 and 3.
You said it's gonna stay the same.
Oh, 3 and 3 100.
Kyle, they want us to round to the nearest tenth. So I'm not gonna go any further past my tenths place. You told us that the 1 is gonna keep it the same, right? Because it can only do two